Hey guys, what is up and welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. I am so excited to be sharing Disney content. It's just my favorite to film. It's my favorite to share. So today we are packing to go to Disney World. This trip is definitely going to be a little bit different from our past trips. I have shared all of our past Disney trips on YouTube, and I have a Disney playlist if you're new to the channel and you want to go ahead and check out our previous trips or pack with me's or tips and tricks. Saving money and all of that. This trip is a 6-night stay. We are doing a split stay. We are going to the Halloween party, which we've never done an after hours party before, so I am very excited. Also, my name is Haley. I am a single mom to an 8-year-old daughter, and it's just her and I going on this trip. This will be our third solo trip with just the two of us, so I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing here. We're doing a pack with me today. I'm going to share with you some outfits that I am packing and everything that I'm bringing on. I'm doing a checked bag for luggage, and then also we have our personal items as well. I will have links down in the description box below for my favorites as well, whether it be clothing or bags and things that work well for us. So first and foremost, I'm gonna switch out my phone case. I only use loopy cases because that's just what I enjoy. I do have a discount code, I believe that's still active, Chic Mama. I think it'll get you 10% off. I'm gonna start with our outfits for our trip. We are also doing a water park day. Disney has the free water park day going on for the rest of the year. If you do a split stay, you can do it on your arrival day, or if you're doing a split stay, technically, when you go to your next resort on that day, it's your arrival day. So we are doing a free water park day at Typhoon Lagoon. That's different. I haven't been since I was a kid, and I am very, very excited for that. So like I said, different type of a trip than we've ever taken before. I'm also staying at a resort that I've never stayed at before to start our trip with. And so yeah, very, very excited to share. Okay, enough talking. Let's jump into some outfits. Like I said, we are going to the Halloween party, and my daughter is Stitch obsessed. So I got this dress off Amazon, and I figured she could go ahead and wear this while we are at the party and we are trick-or-treating. It's a Stitch dress. She's tried it on and it works perfectly for her. And these, how cute. These actually do stay up on her shoulders, the little ears. So it's perfect for a Florida costume situation, because many of these Stitch costumes that I'm seeing are fleece onesies, which will not work. It's wrinkled, but it's probably gonna get more wrinkled in the luggage. And it also came with a little Stitch headband. So she's super pumped about that. I got myself, I'm not wearing a costume. I just can't be bothered. Okay, I'm gonna be sweating. But I got this really cute t-shirt off Etsy, which I will link down below. Boo-to-You is the name of the parade that they have on the Halloween party. So I got this in orange to be extra Halloween vibes, and then on the back it says spooky season, which I love. I thought that was cute. I did get myself one other t-shirt. That's the only other thing that I bought myself this year. Everything else is going to be reused, since I bought myself shirts basically every time we go. This one is another Etsy purchase. I love this type of t-shirt. It's not stiff, if you know what I mean. Those like stiff, these are kind of a relaxed flowy fit and oversized. I got myself large in both of them just to be oversized and comfy, and I love the checkered one. Okay, now I'm gonna assemble my outfits based on days, and I'm gonna show you what my plan is for the days for both of us. So our first official day is going to be our Halloween party. So we have our Halloween party outfits out. Sydney's Stitch dress, the Stitch ears, and then some biker shorts to go underneath her dress. And then my t-shirt and biker shorts. I'm not certain I will wear ears, but these are the only two that I have. So I'm not sure if I will wear the rose gold, the classic, or just none. To be determined. And then, did I say the biker shorts? Yes. So Halloween party obviously doesn't start until the evening. I plan on spending the morning at the pool. So we are going to have a pool resort morning. We've got bathing suits for both of us and sundresses to wear over our bathing suit because we are going to hang out by the pool, weather pending. And I think Sydney's going to wear her white natives for shoes or sneakers. And then of course I'm gonna wear my sneakers, and then I'm gonna be packing sandals. The next day is going to be a resort day. We're going to be recovering from being awake super late at the Halloween party. So we're going to spend the day at the resort walking around. I'm not sure if we'll do Disney Springs or if we will explore other resorts, but we're definitely going to be swimming and by the pool. I'm sure my daughter's going to want to live there. So we have just tank tops and shorts for us. Nothing special, of course. I am packing Sydney another bathing suit. I'm not sure if I'm going to pack myself two, maybe, because I don't want to get in a wet one. So maybe I'll run upstairs and grab my other bathing suit, but bathing suits for pool days. And then we do have a dinner reservation that night. And so I figured we could wear these to dinner as well. And then for our water park day at Typhoon Lagoon, we're just reusing outfits. Of course, we have bathing suits for both of us and sundresses for both of us. Convenient. Throw them on even if you are running around wet to cover up. So easy Typhoon Lagoon water park outfit for the day. And for our Hollywood Studios day, these are the outfits that I have. That checkered shirt with biker shorts once again. I am packing a couple different pairs of shorts just depending on what I feel like for the day. Some ear options. And then Sydney is going to be wearing this dress. She wore it on our last trip for Hollywood Studios and it still fits her perfectly. So I figured this is a perfect Hollywood Studios dress. It has all of the characters and Mike and Sully and Buzz and all of the characters that are going to be at Hollywood Studios as well. And then some biker shorts to go underneath her dress. And then on our Animal Kingdom day, these are not very Animal Kingdom-like outfits, but this is what we have and we are reusing. Sydney wore this again on our last trip and it still fits. It was quite big on her last time and I love it. And so I want to get as much use out of these as possible because they are so cute. Again, from Etsy, this is a little peplum top and it's just got all of the snacks. It's a perfect Magic Kingdom outfit, but also, you know, reuse. And then she's got some purple long biker shorts to go with that. And then I'm kind of up in the air. I have different t-shirt options from my collection. So we've got the In My Disney Era t-shirt with some black shorts, or I wore this on our last Epcot day. We're not doing Epcot this trip and I'm so sad, but it's okay. We obviously will have future Disney and Epcot trips. I also have this one looking like a snack. I am going to pack it because I'm not sure what I'm going to wear on the Animal Kingdom day. And I do have just an extra t-shirt and shorts in case maybe on my resort day or something, if it's raining, if I get wet, an outfit gets wet, I can just change into that. Sydney also is going to have an extra outfit. These are little red and white polka dot biker shorts and Minnie Mouse t-shirt that she's never worn from Pat. I think she got this last year. So that's just an extra outfit, again, in case anything gets wet. I do have an extra outfit for myself. This is just it could be used as a bathing suit cover-up. It's just a romper and extra pair of shorts for Sydney as well. I use packing cubes and I used to think they were pointless, but I have grown to love them because everything stays put and I feel like you can really just stay more organized in the suitcase. So I've got all of our outfits kind of by day. Next up are our pajamas. I'm gonna pack them in the same packing cube. And I am packing us 3 pairs of pajamas each. We can rewear them for a couple of nights and have it be fine, since we will be making sure we are clean before we go to bed. So 3 pairs for Sydney, 3 pairs for me. I am packing 1 pair each of long pants because I don't know about you, but I get cold. Even if I can control the AC, I don't sleep warm at Disney because the comforter I feel like is so thin, and living in Maine we are definitely used to a heavier blanket, and I just sleep better that way. So I've got some long pajamas for both of us. Next up, I'm gonna do my toiletry bag, which I've pretty much been kind of stuffing for a month now with things that I know that I'm gonna need, but I wanna officially finish packing it. I got this off Amazon for our last trip and I love it so much. It's the perfect shape to fit in my suitcase with the packing cubes, but it also has a little hook so you can open it up and hang it when you get to the resort. Let's start with this section here. I of course have sunscreen. I'm just bringing this bottle of one from La Roche-Posay that I have for myself. I do have Sydney's sunscreen stick for the face. We're almost out of it, but I think I can scrape off enough with my fingers to last us. So I've got this for her, this for me. I will, in a pinch, use this on Sydney. I also have a travel spray deodorant. I like bringing this because I feel like the stick ones sort of melt, I'm not gonna lie, in the heat, and so this is just convenient. I always wear natural deodorant at home, but Disney, I don't know if I trust it. I also have a little travel perfume. This is just a Scentbird one. I like bringing a travel perfume because it's easy and it's little, and it's also in the metal case, so I'm not afraid of it breaking or anything. Let me grab Sydney's sunscreen before I forget. This is Sydney's sunscreen. She requires a mineral sunscreen, and this is just what is left over from summer. I wish I could find my travel case, like little containers right now, because I would squirt some in there, but I don't have any that I can find, and so I'm just gonna bring this whole thing and hope it doesn't leak. It probably will. So I need to go ahead and I'm gonna put this in a plastic bag and just pray that it is okay. I feel like this is going to be a mess when we get there, but it's fine. It's hopefully fine. This next section, I do have some hair ties and hair elastics, which I guess I have them in 2 different containers. I got these little containers off Amazon and I love them. Not sure why I put that in there with the tooth stuff. I think I might need a couple more hair ties of Sydney's, so let me run to the bathroom super quick and put some more in there. I grabbed more hair elastics, so I have my traditional ponytail holders and I've got the clear rubber bands. I love doing bubble braids on both myself and Sydney when we're there, so I grabbed just a ton of those to pop in there. And then these are the soft hair ties I use on Sydney, and a few for me, and I'm sure I'll wear one on the plane too, so hopefully that is enough. And then in this next one, I just have some toothpick floss, and then also some Q-tips. Of course, I am packing some fingernail clippers. I always regret it if I do not pack these, because inevitably a nail gets split or something when we're there, and I am wishing I had some. So I have some nail clippers. And then of course, Band-Aids. On our last trip, I made the mistake of giving Sydney shoes that were a little bit too big and they were rubbing. So we ended up going to the first aid center and grabbing blister Band-Aids because I didn't have any in my park bag. I think I left them in the resort. So I went ahead and grabbed a whole box of Band-Aids, which we do not need the entire box. I will definitely grab a few, keep some at home since we're out at home. But these are for blisters. I have in the past gotten separate blister Band-Aids, but I didn't for this trip. We're gonna go with just regular multi-size Band-Aids. That should be good. And then obviously if I need extra, we can go to a first aid center, no problem. Then I'm packing a little mini travel hairbrush. Hopefully this is fine for Sydney. Her hair is coarse and curly just like mine, although I don't really use a hairbrush too much. I usually just straighten it and call it a day, but we will both share this and it'll be good enough, hopefully. And then this trip, I didn't buy any special travel makeup removing wipes because I have leftovers from my closet, and I think this will be just enough. I think I have 7 or 8 or so left of makeup removing wipes, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use this pack up. And then in this next section is going to be toothbrush, toothpaste. I've got, actually, since I went to the Dollar Tree, I'm sure you saw in my last vlog, if you watched it, I did find a kid's little set like this, toothbrush and toothpaste. The toothbrush is a little small for her, but it will be fine and convenient for me to just pack like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack that. I will save this. That is Sydney's toothbrush, but that's a backup one for home. And then I've got my own toothpaste. So toothbrush, toothpaste. My toothbrush I will be packing morning of. And then I am packing myself just a disposable razor, and hopefully that's fine for the week. And then because it's Florida, I also have some body wipes. If things get a little gross and sticky in the parks, I like to wipe down and just feel fresh and clean and like I'm not annoying anyone in line. So I have some body cleansing wipes that I put in here. Okay. And I almost forgot to pack myself a facial moisturizer. I'm just gonna use this one that I have and use it for morning and night, and that will be fine. And again, I'm just popping it in a plastic bag so that it hopefully prevents any leaks. So it is September. I am obviously packing some ponchos. I have Sydney's kid poncho, again on Amazon. I will link them. And I also have mine. We have been so lucky with our trips. We've rarely ever need to use our ponchos. This trip, it looks like we probably will need them for the evenings. So bringing them just in case. I also am gonna pack my umbrella, which is in my car. So I cannot forget to pack that today. I am bringing some glow sticks. I got these at the dollar store the other day in a vlog. These are wonderful for marking your things, for wearing so you guys can see each other at night. If you're bringing a stroller, to wrap these around the handle so that you can identify your stroller in the middle of the dark when the cast members move them to consolidate. I also have this fan that is really strong and amazing, and you can also wrap that around a stroller handle, and Sydney can have one. I will show you in my bag that's going on the airplane with me. I also have another handheld one. Then I am bringing 2 cooling towels, one each. These are amazing and I love them so much. So 2 cooling towels. And I always bring this waterproof phone case for my phone for when I am filming, if I'm in the pools or whatnot. And you guys, I don't have a special waterproof camera for the water park, so we're gonna make do. Hopefully the footage comes out okay using this thing. So far so good. I'm also gonna bring my regular camera to film when we are not actively going down a slide or in the water. But I do love that. This just hangs on your neck. And I got that on Amazon forever ago. Let's see. Oh, these are my flip-flops. Super cheapos. That's all I'm bringing. Honestly, my good ones just broke. So just ran to the car and grabbed my umbrella. But you know what? The day we fly out is going to be raining all morning. So we might need this if we are walking from like our car to the bus. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna make sure that this is easily accessible. This is not a travel one. This is a huge one. And I used to have a travel one, but it broke. So I'm just bringing my big umbrella. I'm also something I've never brought, and every trip that I take, I wish I brought it, is a hat. I don't enjoy the sun on my face at all. Down my eyes, I can't see. I'm constantly squinting. And so I figured I would use a hat on whenever we're at the resort and on the pool. Probably will not be wearing hats in the park. I get really hot and sweaty, so I don't think I would enjoy wearing one at the park. But bringing a baseball hat for myself. Sydney does not like wearing hats or sunglasses. Hopefully she's fine. I will be packing her sunglasses though in my carry-on. So if we have any leftovers, I like packing plastic bags to store them in, you know, those giant Mickey cookies, or if Sydney's got a giant lollipop or something, we can easily carry them and contain them in these. I might just bring this whole box. This one is sandwich bags. This one's quart freezer bags. So I think I'm just gonna pack this entire thing of sandwich bags, and as long as it fits. There's that. And then maybe a couple of extra of the quart sized freezer bags. I have to consolidate my makeup and my hair straightener, but that's probably going to be the night before. I forgot to mention, but I always bring a plastic bag for dirty laundry. I do not do laundry on vacation. I'm only going for a week, but I do not want dirty, sweaty socks and undies all over the place. So when we bring them home, they will be contained in this plastic bag. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more of these if I have them, in case our bathing suits are wet, so that when we fly home, I don't put any wet bathing suits in our luggage. And then Sydney and I are gonna be wearing our sneakers to the airport. So we're gonna have sneakers. She's gonna have her white natives, which she's most comfortable in. She'll probably wear those a lot during the park days. And then I will have my sandals, but these are filthy. So I'm gonna take a magic eraser to them and try to scrub them a little bit so that they are not horrendous for our trip. What else? Yeah, next up, let's do what I'm taking on the airplane in both of our backpacks, our personal item. Let's talk our personal items for the airplane. Sydney and I both will have a backpack, and Sydney's is basically just a vessel for snacks. So we're just using this backpack she's had forever. In hers, like I said, snacks. I am packing a lunchbox since I'm grabbing some groceries from Walmart, probably Walmart. I figured it would be nice to have a lunchbox to kind of pack ourselves some snacks in to have them contained. But on the airplane, of course, we're both going to be hungry. We're kind of flying at like a weird time where we're going to go through breakfast and lunch. I've just filled it with miscellaneous granola bars that we've had in the pantry, and I've kind of grabbed some here and there. We have some Made Good granola bites, these banana bread chocolate chip granola bars from Target. Sydney loves these. I figured these would be like a nice little treat. These are the Solely fruit jerky. We have a banana, dark chocolate, and a mango one for snacking. Not all to be consumed on the airplane, by the way. These are just kind of like what we're bringing. For bars, I have an ABC bar from Trader Joe's, hopefully for myself. A Junkless granola bar. So I'm probably going to be packing us, since we are flying, or we're not flying early, but we have to be to the bus station and leave the house pretty early. So I'm probably going to pack us some on-the-go eats for breakfast, like muffins and whatever. So I will use that. Oh, this is random, but I just got my order of Haya multivitamins for kids, and they sent in a sample of the kids hydration stick, berry flavored, to add to water. I don't know, I thought Sydney might enjoy that a day where we are there, plus hydration. We are probably gonna need it. I have Sydney's tablet. You guys, she has not used this since our last trip in April. She has not used her tablet at all. So I have to download some movies for her to watch on the airplane. Airplane screen time rules go out the window. I could care less. She can binge watch this for 24 hours if it means a smooth travel day. And so she usually watches a couple of movies, but we don't start the tablet at the airport. We start it when we are on the plane. So she is super looking forward to that. And then I have her headphones that she's gonna wear, that she's comfortable with. So we have that for her. In her personal item bag, she's also going to be bringing her blanket and her stuffed animal. Those are her two special things. If, God forbid, if our luggage got lost, those are the items she could not live without. She could. But since those are so sacred, they're going to be in her personal item bag. She sleeps with those every night. So there's that. Oh, I think... So she sleeps with a noise machine still on really low. She probably doesn't need it. It's more for my sake, so that when I wake up, I don't wake her up in the mornings. I'm debating on bringing that this year because she doesn't absolutely need it to sleep, but I'm worried about having noisy neighbors. So, so there is hers. And then we are both bringing water bottles. So I will have her empty water bottle in there, and I'm gonna be bringing mine as well. I'm trying to think what else is going in hers. Pretty much nothing. Maybe a change of clothes. I think I'll put like a tank top and shorts in there, or maybe one of her bathing suits, just in case. Hopefully we have no issues, smooth sailing, but just in case we need a change of clothes for warm weather, we will do that. I am also bringing a travel pillow. Sydney has a travel pillow. Mine got lost and left at Disney on one of our previous trips, and I haven't repurchased for myself, but I do have a cozy little neck pillow for her in case she needs to zonk on the airplane or just rest her head somewhere. Let's see, mine, let's move on to mine. I've been using the same backpack for forever from Lulu Baby. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to pronounce it. And I love it. It's just what I bring with me on all of our trips. So first and foremost, I have this handheld fan. It's my absolute favorite thing ever. I used it in the summer too. It folds up. It's perfect sized. It folds up so you can put it on the table and have it resting, blowing at you. And I bring this on the airplane because if you are not familiar, I suffer from severe motion sickness and I have to have air on me at all times, especially on the airplane. So I carry this around in my personal item with me. Very important for me. We have tissues, mom life. Let's see. And then in this pocket here, I've got chapsticks and medicine. So I've got chapstick, and then I've got Dramamine, the less drowsy kind. I pretty much have to take a Dramamine every single day that we're going on rides. Again, motion sickness. Dramamine is the only thing that takes the edge off for me. And then I've got extra strength Tylenol. Hopefully we'll not be needing that, but I always pack it just in case. I have actually needed it on a trip before. I was starting to get a headache or a sore throat or whatever, I can't remember. And it helped take the edge off a little bit. I'm also packing my earbuds. These are my Bluetooth earbuds that I will be downloading a movie or something to watch on my phone, and then I can watch it on the airplane. And then obviously I've got some to-go sanitizing wipes. I was debating on packing facial and hand wipes this time, but every time I bring them, we don't use them. So if we get sticky, it's fine. We'll just go wash our hands real quick. Sydney is not a toddler anymore, so hopefully we are not really needing that. And then of course I have hand sanitizer galore, but that's gonna be in my park fanny bag. I am bringing my crossbody Lululemon bag, and I love this for when we go on rides because I can strap it to my waist on most of them, and I can keep my phone, you know, important ID and money and all of that in here and keep it on my person so that I'm not leaving valuables in the stroller when we go on rides or anything. And so I keep that in here. Yeah, I know I said stroller. My daughter is 8. I am bringing the stroller this year. If we don't use it at all, it's fine by me. It's free. It's free to bring, and so I'm bringing it. And I'm bringing a rain cover and then a stroller hook as well to hold our bags. You have to have a stroller hook. Or not just a stroller hook, but like one of those hooks, even if you're gonna put it on your backpack to carry your water bottles in or on. There's that. But yeah, we've never done a Disney trip without a stroller so far, and she used it so much more than I expected on our last trip. And yeah, if you know Disney, you know, but it's the people who maybe don't understand who are like, what? An 8-year-old in a stroller? Yeah. Like I said, if we don't use it, then we don't use it, and I will never have to bring one again. But we are going to the Halloween party, which we're going to be there past midnight. And then when we do park days, we do rope drop to close hardcore days. This trip might be a little bit more laxed, so I'm very curious. But anyway, bringing that. And then I also have my media bag. This is just because I am going to be filming, so I have to put my SD cards in here, my charging cords for all of my devices in here. I have my backup battery pack. This thing's a beast. I love it. It charges my phone at least twice, and I've got the cords for that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge all of my items right now and make sure they are fully charged. So I'm gonna plug this guy in. My Apple Watch, which I never wear, but I will be wanting to wear in the parks. Quickly know what time it is, keep track of steps. And then its charging cord. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is fully charged before I go ahead and put it in this guy. I have backup batteries for my vlogging camera. I will have a backup SD card that I can put right in there. And it's just super convenient, and I love this case. Charging cords for all of like Sydney's tablet, the fans, they each have a different one, my earbuds. So there's that. Charger for the battery for my vlogging camera, very important because I am going to be, this is a work trip. I am going to be filming every single day. I have a lot planned for my videos. I'll show you this front pocket. We've got magic bands. So I still have magic bands from our very first trip. They were free. I wish they still had regular magic bands. I don't want the magic band pluses, but we each have 2. I ran and grabbed Sydney's sunglasses, my sunglasses. I'm definitely going to be packing another pair for me, and another plastic bag. Thank goodness I had a bunch to have in my airplane personal item because motion sick. Have I needed it before? Yep. And then some. I'm just hoping I don't need it. All right, so that I think is going to do it. Look forward to all of my content coming soon to the channel. Make sure that you guys are following over on Instagram at TreyChicMama because I'm gonna be posting all of the pictures and all of the Instagram stories and reels because I'm so excited. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Check the links in the description box below for everything in case you missed it.